Good evening, everyone. I stand on the established protocols, but I recognize that my colleague, the Honorable Michael Alcides, is also a participant today. I also recognize other government officials, Chinese Ambassador, Her Excellency Ms. Dai Qingli, President of China Council for Promotion of International Trade, Ms. Zhang Soumai, Chairman, Mrs. Crystal Rutherford Ferguson, and other executives of the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and Employers Confederation, executives of the China Council for Promotion of International Trade, members of the BCCEC, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say what a delight it is for me to join you this evening in this trade and investment forum. As you know, I have only been Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism and Aviation Investments for about 34 days. I think it may have been during the first week in office that I received your invitation to participate, and it was amongst competing invitations. However, as chairman of the chamber myself, as a former chairman, I was too well-mannered to turn down this opportunity. However, I must tell you that due to a conflict, I very much regret that I'm unable to stay for the question segment. Of course, this important interaction brings together the game changers of enterprise from the People's Republic of China and enterprising members of the local business and investment community of the Bahamas. I thank Ambassador Qingli, who is already engaged on potential opportunities between our countries. I thank her for her friendship. And I am confident that this gathering is the beginning of many more progresses in the relationship between our countries and successes in business enterprise. I applaud you, the organizers, as you formalize a mutual relationship through the signing of an agreement which speaks to your commitment to collaborate on the creation of opportunities to achieve increase in your business endeavors. Let me say at the outset that I emphasize that the Bahamas is fertile ground for investments. Our new government is business friendly and investment focused. And I therefore eagerly await the opportunity to approve investments that were conceived or are to be conceived tonight at this forum. Your participation in this forum indicates that you are committed to improving the financial fortunes of your companies, and in doing so, you will positively impact the overall health of our economies. I thank the organizers on behalf of the government of the Bahamas. I congratulate you for staging this trade and investment forum, as it marks the resumption of the long and friendly bilateral relationships between the Bahamas and China following its abrupt interruption by this COVID-19 pandemic. I firmly believe that over the next few days, the relationship between the two chambers will also be strengthened. You will successfully establish a platform of trade and investments that will facilitate businesses from both countries, the Bahamas and China, in leveraging opportunities to move their companies forward to the next level of success. This initiative, jointly undertaken, is significant as countries the world over are being intentional in their approach to rise above the rubble of this persistent COVID-19 pandemic that continues to challenge the livelihood of people around the globe. We in the Bahamas are focused on the singular opportunity the COVID-19 pandemic has presented to us to rebuild the economy of our nation, to rebuild it stronger and to rebuild it better. Better for those who live here and better for those who come to invest with us. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of the Bahamas is acutely aware that the reconstruction of our economy is a monumental task that we cannot undertake alone. To accomplish this task, we need partners, strategic, committed partners. who will join hands with us for our mutual benefit. The newly elected government administration came to power superbly prepared to shoulder the responsibility of economic recovery. Our approach to this task is laser-like and intentional. We are business-focused and investor-friendly, friendly to both domestic and international investors. This forum comes at an opportune time when our economy is showing many positive signs of recovery, all of which create an ideal climate conducive for investing in business. Our visitor arrival numbers are steadily increasing. Keeping in mind that the year 2020 brought an abrupt stop to our tourism business, it is encouraging to see our arrival numbers are back to 75% of pre-pandemic levels. The major cruise lines have returned to our islands, including Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Crystal Cruises, Virgin Voyages, making regular weekly calls on the Bahamas, with 3 of them having made the Bahamas their home port over the summer months. For the first time since the pandemic, the port of Nassau last week welcomed 5 cruise ships in one day, bringing over 9,000 visitors to the city of Nassau. Amongst international travel consumers, there is a pent-up demand for travel to the Bahamas. This pent-up demand has resulted in a significant increase in airlift from all our primary markets in the United States in particular. Major airlines such as American Airlines, Delta, United, Frontier Airlines, Southwestern Airlines connect the Bahamas, both Nassau and the Family Islands, to hub airports in regions across the USA that traditionally deliver us the most visitors, the Southeast and the Northeast in particular. By the end of November 2021, the Bahamas will reconnect to United Kingdom by direct air services via British Airways and Virgin Atlantic, making these connections important to facilitate increased travel from continental Europe. Visitors feel a high level of confidence in traveling to the Bahamas because of our consistent safety protocols. Up to 70% of our visitors are vaccinated, and over 30% of our local population is fully vaccinated. That's over 100,000 people fully vaccinated, and the vaccination drive continues in high gear. You can, of course, invest in your business in secure knowledge that you have the full support of the government of the Bahamas. As we work to rebuild our economy, small to medium-sized enterprises will play a key role in reigniting the engine of our economy. I invite all of you participating in this forum to review our government's economic plan as well as our blueprint for change. You will see that the entity Bahamas Invest will undertake to attract international investment opportunities from which you can benefit. Legislation will be drafted to create further incentives to spur the growth of SMEs. There is heightened focus on improving the ease of doing business in the Bahamas and streamlining the process to make it more efficient for you to do business in our country. We commit to more than just lip service on this issue. Anyone who is engaged in business has their sights set on increase and expansion. Some of you may be wondering, what are those areas of the Bahamian economy that are worth considering for investment? Today, I would like to leave you with a few business ideas. Firstly, the tourism sector is low-hanging fruit, an area that is ripe for investing. The Bahamas is a highly valued brand in the international tourism marketplace. An investment in a tourism-related project is likely to net you a good return on investment in the short to medium term. So let's think boutique hotels and vacation rentals. The Bahamas stands at number 6 of travelers' preference for Airbnb vacation rentals in the Caribbean and Latin America. And therefore, we know that any activity related to the sea and beaches, cultural immersion, second homes, heritage tourism, culinary tourism, brings significant opportunities. There is an exhaustive list of tourism-related areas for investment, but tourism is not the only area. We import $1 billion in food every year. There's a critical need for investment in agricultural initiatives to increase our nation's food security. One of the barriers to doing business in the Bahamas is the high cost of electricity. The government's objective is to increase our country's use of renewable energy by 30% on the grid by the year 2030. Let me be clear. We want 30% of the electricity on our grid to be from renewable energies by the year 2030. Investment in renewable energy projects is an area that some of us may consider. High on the government's agenda is also the digitization of business processes. Joint ventures with foreign entities to develop apps are most welcome. In fact, all of the areas of investment I've touched on are widely open to joint ventures. Indeed, infrastructural developments, roads, docks, and bridges are high priority areas given the span of more than 20 major islands across the Bahamas. And we will shortly launch requests for proposal for the complete redevelopment of all of the major airports in our country. These are exciting times. So as I close, I would like to thank you again for the inspiration and motivation you provide through this forum to the local business and investment community. In the wake of a waning pandemic, you have created an arena for the Bahamas and China where scores of businesses can get a fresh start and chart a new and rewarding path to economic renewal and stability. I want to emphasize our invitation for more Chinese investments in the islands of the Bahamas, ideally through joint ventures, and our commitment to lower the trade barrier between China and the Bahamas, as well as expanding education and training opportunities for Bahamians in China, and of course the other way around. Our government will be working with China in making concerted efforts to encourage more airlift between China and the Bahamas for discerning tourists, as well as those interested in investing in doing business in the Bahamas and Bahamians doing business in China. I thank you for the courage that you manifest in venturing into the rewarding world of enterprise. And in doing so, you will secure the future of your business partners, your families, and the nation at large. I wish you a most productive forum. Thank you, and good evening.